Hello guys, hope you're all doing great. Today I'll be giving you my review on the Plabable, which I use to study for the PLAB 1 test and fortunately passing the test as well. So what is Plabable? Plabable basically is a platform which contains a large set of questions from the previous PLAB tests, and also all questions are answered, of course, and I'll be giving you an overview of the website. So here we have the Plabable website. This is the URL. You can find Plabable on plabable.com, and they have also a free trial, which I of course tested before subscribing to their website. So pros and cons of the Plabable. Let's start with the pros because I like to start with the positives. Number one, all the questions are categorized, whether anatomy, ethics, psychiatry, medical, surgical. That's a very good point. Number two, all the questions are answered, of course, and not just that, they provide you with guidelines from either patient.info or from NICE guidelines, and also as well Oxford Handbook of Clinical Medicine or Clinical Specialties. And that's a very good point there, because that's what you need to study for the real test. You need to study the guidelines, not just the questions, because questions are likely to be different in the real test, but you have to build up your basic knowledge for that, and that's really what's important in the Plabable. Number three, they provide sometimes different scenarios on the same topic, so that you get a different idea and on how to answer the questions. And sometimes also they include images such as ECGs and X-rays or skin lesions, things like that, so you get the real feeling of what's coming in the test. So we have number five. The answers change according to the updated guidelines. You know, guidelines can change from day to day. Like for instance, the use of antibiotics on otitis media, for instance, they changed that guideline and also changed the answer accordingly. Number six, the flag button. You can actually flag your answers, so you can get back to them later at any time and read the guidelines, whatever you want, and check your answers. Now, number seven, of course, is the presence of mock tests, which can help you practice when you finish the categories, or even before finishing, to just warm you up for the test. So number eight we have is the presence of the comment section, where other people share their thoughts of the answer, and also they can provide you with mnemonics and links to better guidelines, for instance, so that's also very good. And now moving on to cons. First of all, sometimes when you do the answers offline and then get back online, the answers don't get recorded, and you'll have to do them again, and that's pretty much annoying and time wasting. Secondly, of course, is the mocks. Now, the mock tests are only questions selected from the categories themselves from the same question bank. So when you try to do the mocks and to practice and simulate a real test, you won't get that feeling, and you'll end up solving the questions real fast. And yeah, so when you get a high score, for instance, let's say 90%, that only means that you've memorized the questions real well, and that doesn't mean you'll do that good in the real test, depending on the mocks. So that's yeah. And finally, let's say you want to reset all the answers and try to solve the answers again. You have to pay for that. What the heck? So in my opinion, the pros beat the cons, and that's enough for me, and the Plabable will definitely help you pass the PLAB 1 test as it did for me, and I definitely recommend this question bank. So if you enjoyed this video, you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you for watching.